Last time on SmackDown!
Cody Rhodes.
Your soul is mine.
Look at you now, boy!
For what shall it profit a man to gain the whole world but lose his own soul? Will Cody Rhodes continue to pursue truth, justice, and the American way? Or will he fall into temptation and become the final boss's corporate
Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another episode of EK Wrestling. My name is Brandon. With us just being a little over 50 days away from the granddaddy of them all in... We already knew it was time to play the game. It's season mode. It's the road to WrestleMania, baby. But after what happened this past Friday on SmackDown, the game has completely changed. The final boss descended from Mountain Rock, delivered a gift to the city of New Orleans, and fucked up a certain person's life by dropping some gospel on that Cody crybaby candy ass. Nobody saw this coming. We need to break this down and get into all of it. So without further ado,
Let me talk to you!
The Rock pulled up on SmackDown to announce that the Saints would be marching in to WrestleMania 42. But he also wanted to call out a man that he admired and respected. That man was... Rock was cheesing eerily hard whenever Cody made his entrance. Dapped him up and kissed him on the cheek like he was Tony D'Angelo. Told the world that he and Cody had just become the best of friends since last year, and that even their moms went out and had tea every now and then. Reiterated just how great of a champion that Cody was, and that he was like the brother he never had. But as his friend, as his brother, Rock said that he wanted so much more for Cody, to give him all of the desires of his heart, fulfill all of Cody's wife and daughter's dreams, take him to heights that he never thought that he could reach. The Rock said he'd give Cody all of these things in exchange for the one thing he wanted more than anything else in the world.
I want your soul.
He's about to get his soul sucked.
Hey, yo! What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog. Motherfucker, you can live at the mall. I knew The Rock promised to bring the gospel, but I did not expect this feud to reach biblical proportions. Was this the ride that he's been talking about? Cause it felt like an emotional roller coaster, weaving in and out from being the fun-loving Rocky to the sinister, sadistic final boss. I loved every single moment of this. Now, I've heard The Rock
Liking Cody Rhodes to Luke Skywalker.
However, in this story, he's hoping Cody will turn out to be his Anakin. He's special, he's the chosen one. But will he give in to the dark side? Y'all love the idea of Cody Homelander, don't y'all? I see it on Twitter all the time. But come on, it's way too damn soon to turn the boy heel. Cody was just crowned as the top babyface at WrestleMania last year. And as we've seen with Jey Uso lately,
Twitter's not a real place.
outside of the fantasy booking you see online, Cody's still beloved, getting great reactions and making bank with all that merch. Now, if he was getting treated like the Fruity Pebbles guy used to, then I'd say let's get this Homelander show on the road right now. But as of this moment, if you were to turn Cody heel, I think you run the risk of another Austin 2001 situation. And I don't think anybody wants that. So why not continue the story of the weary hero's journey that they've been telling over the past couple of months? The man that accomplished his childhood dream, made his family proud, and overcame impossible odds, only for his success to cause him to lose all of his friends. Because they want to take away what he has. was. It started with the KO feud, and that was absolutely compelling TV. I believe The Rock's offer is just the next phase of this story. If and when Cody rejects the final boss's offer at Elimination Chamber, he's gonna have hell to pay. Rock was flaunting his power and control over the WWE. He could take away the Chamber winner's right to challenge Cody at Mania. And we go right back to the plan we thought would happen all along, Rock versus Cody. Given that The Rock said that his story with Cody doesn't have to culminate in a match, I'm guessing that he'll just find somebody else to become his champion and have that person get revenge on Cody for him. In this story, Cody's Luke, Rock is Palpatine. So that would leave us to figure out who's gonna be the Darth Vader. Since you already have the chamber match who determines who Cody faces at Mania, it's safe to assume that one of these 6 men will take the final boss's offer instead. In order to select which of these men would make the best candidate to be the Vader, we have to keep these 2 questions in mind. A, which of these wrestlers makes the most sense to main event WrestleMania with Cody? And B, who's the most desperate to sell their soul to the final boss? First things first, A should eliminate Logan Paul and Damian Priest. No disrespect to Priest, but neither of these guys are going to be closing night 2. That leaves us with Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, and John Cena. While you could rank these based off of star power, I could see any of these potential matchups with Cody main eventing a WrestleMania. But what is the best main event for this year's WrestleMania? Now we need to start using criterion B to weed these out. If The Rock is the devil on Cody's shoulder, then Seth Rollins is the angel on the other side, reminding Cody of everything they've been through together, of all the sacrifices they made to make him champion, and begging Cody to not become a soulless shell of who he once was. Seth and Cody will continue their storied rivalry one day, but this isn't the right time, cause he ain't even gonna get past the chamber. If you think Roman Reigns is gonna let Rollins get away with double stomping him like that, you're in for a rude awakening come Saturday. Those brothers have a lot of unfinished business to handle. Roman is gonna cost Seth his chance to win the chamber. And besides, if Seth wouldn't join Roman or Solo for War Games, I seriously doubt he'll accept help from Mr. Midlife Crisis. What about Drew McIntyre? Now that's a man who wouldn't hesitate selling out for a chance to become world champion again, even if it means accepting help from a member of the bloodline. He's kind of a hypocrite, to be honest. But it won't be Drew, at least not yet. He's been losing a little bit too much lately, and he's probably gonna have his hands tied with Priest at Mania anyways. So that takes us right to CM Punk and John Cena. They check both boxes. Cody versus Punk or Cody versus Cena? Either one of those dream matches would be box office more than worthy of being the main event of WrestleMania. And both men are desperate. Punk wants his Mania main event. Cena wants to break the world title record. But selling out to the final boss? Would WWE want to turn either of these men heel? John Cena is Superman. He's the literal archetype that Cody Rhodes has followed. Cena versus Cody would make all the sense in the world as a passing of the torch moment. But turning Cena heel and aligning him with The Rock? I don't know. They don't have the cojones to do that. I know he was acting kind of brand new at the Rumble post show. He hasn't been able to win a singles match in 7 years. This year is now or never for winning number 17. But he never turned heel before. Why wait until now when everybody loves him? Seeing him wrestle for the last time in each market is a major draw. And if he doesn't win at Mania, he would have other opportunities. He could enter the King of the Ring, he could win the Money in the Bank contract. Even though the idea of Cena living long enough to see himself become the villain does sound like an incredible story. Wouldn't it make more sense to have his 17th world title win be a heroic, triumphant victory? To turn him heel could possibly backfire with some casual and returning fans who just want to cheer him. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I just can't see it. But I'll tell you what I can see, what we all saw and heard on Monday night. CM Punk said that he was Satan himself. A callback to a promo that a young Phil Brooks cut 20 years ago in Ring of Honor.
I am the devil himself, and all of you stupid, mindless people fall for it.
He's already hinted at this multiple times.
You're a good dude. Do you remember
Talk to
when
me in 6 months.
He told us that he was coming for Cody, but oh my goodness gracious, is it still gonna hurt? Punk is the perfect Vader. You get all of the shock and emotional weight that comes with turning a top babyface without the potential business risk of a Cody or a Cena. The only thing that could throw a monkey wrench into all this is that damn favor that Paul Heyman still owes CM Punk. Maybe the favor could be Heyman setting up the meeting between Rock and Punk, being the bridge between the two parties, which could still plant the seeds for an eventual Roman versus Punk match down the line. Because Roman will likely take offense to all this happening behind his back. But who knows? At this point, just expect the unexpected because
Anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation.
this is so exciting, crazy, and unpredictable. I, for one, am pumped up and super excited. Elimination Chamber looks amazing. I mean, you've got the men's and the women's chambers, the Rock's offer with Cody, the unsanctioned match with KO and Sami Zayn, Trishy, and Tiffy time, baby. Whatever goes down, you'll know we'll be right here to talk all about it. But that's enough yapping out of me for today. It's your turn to tag into the comments section. Are you locked in and ready for the chamber? Are you more or less excited / hopeful for WrestleMania now? Do you think we're gonna get Cody Homelander? If not, whose soul will be next? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of EK Wrestling. I love you all and I sincerely appreciate your support as always. Until next time, always remember that wrestling isn't a love story. It's much more than that. It's hope. And in a world surrounded in hate, greed, and violence, a world where closure may never come, we all know a place that has hot and cold hope on tap, for better or for worse. Take care, guys.